trapping counters. Now, one of the specialties of Wing Chun is that you put on the state. You project the state forward with the intention to hit, and the shapes will naturally roll according to the environment. So if Carlson has some type of guard up in any type of shape or form, I come through with the intention to strike. If my state is good enough, I should be able to strike straight through. So, bang, hit right through the guard, right? But let's just say they're too strong or too powerful and the state isn't good enough, then this should roll according to the environment. So that rolled into a bong sa style shape, this rolled into a tan sa, and then you keep going. So it's kind of like a ball that rolls downhill and adjusts according to the environment. So it's less a techniques-based approach where I think, okay, as Carlson has got up, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's more of a hit the motherfucker and let the shapes roll how they need to. So as Carlson comes in and I'm going to it, I punch and this will move according to what's necessary. What's necessary, yeah? However the body should move. So the shapes and the ball roll down the hill in the most natural way possible. Kind of like the be like water concept. So, even though we practice traps and counters to traps, these are a natural consequence of your state coming through. So it is good to have an idea, okay? As Carlson goes to use a bong sao trap, for example, that one of the counters would be a fuk sao trap, right? That's an example, right? And you can practice that. But when it comes to combat, there's no real time to think. So you've just got to think, hit the target, and then all your training, your chi sao training, your luk sao training, your state training will kick in to its best possible degree to redirect incoming strikes until you can hit the target. So, with that in mind, let's practice some trapping counters. So, the first trapping counter will be against the bong sao trap, and you use the actual fuk sao trap to counter it, which we just did it just then. We'll switch sides. So, as I go to bong sao trap Carlson, I come through, he maintains his state on me. And as I come through, his fuk sao engages to trap me, and he uses the fuk sao trap as a counter to my bong sao. So as he comes through to bong sao trap me, I keep my state on him, and the fuk sao trap activates. Yeah? So that's just one of the counters you can practice. So have a play with that. So if you guys jump with it. So as one goes to bong sao trap, you use the fuk sao trap. Yeah? As usual, start off slow, get the technique right. Noah steps through, Carlson, tries to keep a level. See how your hand collapsed way too much then? Yeah. Look, even as a training partner, you don't want to be flaccid, right? You want to make sure you're aiming forward and you have your power in your actual stance and state. Yeah?
That's better.
Yeah. Stance on, state on. Center, sense, sync, target. The state is the key. Yeah? Slow it down a bit so we can watch. No, yeah, good. Noah goes to trap with the bong sao. Carlson redirects to the fuk sao. Keep that fuk sao arm projected forward. Yeah, you're collapsing too much. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I didn't do it hard though. It's just sounds worse.
Good. Okay, hold it there. So the counter to the bong sao is fuk sao. Now you got to keep in mind, like I said earlier, it really depends on what's happening. As Carlson comes through with the bong sao trap, right? Maybe his bong sao is slightly off and is coming further across to my right shoulder. So the fuk sao trap might not be applicable. Perhaps what might happen might be like a chum Q trap. See, so I latch this way and strike with this one. There might, or an elbow that comes through. Like there's a myriad of different things that may or may not happen. If you maintain the state, I'm centered, I'm sensing, so I have a strong unified structure. I'm syncing and relaxed, so my body stays relaxed and fluid and able to move spontaneously. And if I maintain targeting, as his attacks come in, whatever traps they are, my hands will move accordingly. So I keep my focus on him. He comes through, and whatever it meets, the hands will do what they need to because you're centered and connected. You have a good structure. You're relaxed and syncing so that there's fluidity in your system, and you can target the mass powerfully because it's relaxed into their center through seeing. So the key is the state. The key is the state. I've gone over this a million times. If you haven't done the Mind Power course in the community, jump into that because it outlines all of the underlying knowledge you need to cultivate the state so that you can bring out your internal power in your Kung Fu training. So, any questions on the count of that trap, put them in the video, in the community, and I look forward to seeing you in our next lesson.